Mr. Igini, let me come back to you. He's talked about how the political parties have worked with INEC and they stand with INEC in all of this. I'll start off with your submission first before we come down to the signing of the Electoral Act. Maybe you can put it all in together. You said something about capturing immediately anybody that comes with a card that cannot be verified, that cannot be read or verified. You talked about capturing immediately the biometrics of that individual. Wouldn't that, for instance, if the person came with a fake permanent voter's card, capturing the biometrics at that point in time, would that not be validating the fake document?
No. No.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Now, if I got it correctly, the first condition precedent before any other process you go through is to confirm, and that's the function of the carrier, is to confirm whether the PVC is a genuine INEC issued PVC. From 2015 till date, we do not have records of PVC that are fake that could go through the carrier. It is only when your PVC has been confirmed to be genuine that we proceed to the next stage. First, checking your name on the register as there, then we proceed to confirm your biometric. That is the procedure. And all the cards we have, we started from Ikiti in 2014, 2013, then from there to Oshun, then the general election. I was in Edo State. And all the places we conducted the elections, we've not had that situation. And so, the beauty of what we are doing as a response to the shenanigans of the political elite that constitute the greatest threat to our democracy is the fact that, if you like, those we have been hearing reports of having several a permanent voter's card in violation of the law of the land, it's only all those people you have to come before the presiding officer, because you can't use those cards anymore. But that was possible under incident form. But the incident can no longer happen again, because all the recent elections we conducted, you don't even hear anything about incident form. So we have moved beyond that at the moment. Incident form is gone. That is not going to happen. But the real issue is the betrayal of the process through the vote buying, which is a clear violation of Section 124, Section 130 of the Electoral Act, as several people have noted. The problem we also have in Nigeria is not the absence of laws. What we have, which I consider as a state of anarchy, is the failure to enforce those laws. Enforcement is an issue. That's what we'll talk about here. In 2013, I was one of the people that was sent to Kenya for the Kenya election on the 4th. On that same day, the campaign manager of an MP was found with envelopes containing monies that were using to induce voters. He was arrested by the police officer. On the 5th of March, a day an election was ongoing, he was arraigned in court, he was convicted and sentenced to 2 years imprisonment. An election was still ongoing. We have been to other countries where similar things have been seen. It is not INEC that has to be running after, people of that nature. That is the job of the security, because in election management, election is one of the most comprehensive, all-involving activity that nation will embark on in peacetime. There are boundaries of responsibility and accountability in election management.
Mr. Igini, if I may come in here, Mr. Igini.
Implement the entire process on election day.
Mr. Igini, but INEC has been empowered as regards the elections to sort of commandeer any machinery needed to ensure that that election is credible. In other words, even the security operatives are supposed to listen to the INEC. So if INEC says, get that person arrested, then that person gets arrested. If INEC says this matter is a matter of vote buying, then it is a matter of vote buying, and then they have proof for that. Now, you've heard the political parties talk about what's going on now. They say that the trader money and the whatever monies that are being distributed to the masses, they consider it as a form of vote buying. What does INEC think about this?
I think that our democracy, we talk about democracy and the rule of law. What I will refer Nigerians to is to go and check the provision of Section 130 of the Electoral Act. Section 124, particularly Section 120, which says that once a date has been fixed for election, as we did on the 9th of January, when the timetable and schedule of activities was made known to the Nigerian people, certain conduct are clearly prohibited in the Electoral Act. Beyond the issue of addressing policy matters about, for example, you're taking on education and employment and all other issues on the basis of which you can campaign on, people are not expected to make inducement, either by themselves, directly or indirectly, for the purpose of influencing voting in any way. Nigerians go and check Section 130. But the question I've asked is that because there are boundaries of responsibility and accountability, who is to enforce that? Enforcement is the problem. I tell you solemnly. You see, a success of election is a responsibility of 6 stakeholders. And among these 6 stakeholders, INEC is on the driver's seat. So you have INEC, security agencies, the judiciary, the political parties and their candidates, the electorate, and the media. Of these 3 stakeholders, 3 are very central, which are the INEC, the security agencies, and the judiciary, 3 of which must maintain unqualified neutrality. I can speak boldly, with loud voice, about the commission under the leadership of Mahmoud Yakubu. And given what we have seen from 2011, 2010, under Professor Jaga, what we are seeing today under the current leadership is that INEC is an independent institution. It's not like a SIEC. It's not like a SIEC, where it is those who are in charge of every state that win all elections. Not at all. INEC is a national institution committed to the conduct of free, fair, and credible elections that will give opportunity for the Nigerian people to exercise their franchise.
All right.
And we have developed tools, robust tools, to deal with historical challenge of election service delivery in our country. You will see that happen in the 2019 elections.
Okay, Mr. Igini, thank you. Let's bring in Mr. Inusa, Mr. Igini.